So tonight's homework is on writing equations from graphs, and it should be very simple provided that you completed your notes in class today. If you did not, then I'll post another video about the completion of notes, but let's get this one out the way. So for each one we need to locate our b, and when we write our equation it needs to be written in y equals mx plus b form. M is my rate of change, or my slope. It has several different names. B is my y-intercept. That's where I cross the y-axis. This is my y-axis, so I cross right here. This is my y-axis, so I cross right here. This is my y-axis, I cross right here. This is my y-axis, my line crosses here. Y-axis, here, y-axis, and here. So some of the points have already been plotted for me. I have just highlighted them in red. So these two questions over here, I need to see how far at what point that I cross the y-axis. This right here is 5. That's my y-intercept. That's going directly in my equation. Down here, that's -3 going directly in my equation. Down here, it's 1 right into my equation. Over here, it's 1 again. Over here, it's 10. And over here, you need to count. They don't give you the number, so you've got to find the point. 3. Now, on each answer, I need to make a table. It takes 2 points to make a line, so I only need 2 points to find my slope, or my rate of change. X, Y. X, Y. X, Y. Whoops. We'll do this one a little differently. X, Y. Ooh, game changer. X, Y. It's kind of good that I wrote this one this way because you will see on a test or quiz, especially the STAR test, with them written this way. So you need to know how to find the change in X and the change in Y, but you need to know that when you're writing your slope, it is always delta Y over delta X. So here I need to choose 2 points. It's best to use this point that crosses the y-axis. This is 0, 5. This one here is 0, -3. This one here is 0, 1. Now you might wonder, how am I getting 0 and 1? Remember, when you plot points, you start at the origin and then you run and jump. Your run is for your X, your jump is for your Y. So you run along the X-axis and then you jump up and down the Y-axis. If my X is 0, that means I am not running. I'm either going to jump or fall. So in this case, I run 0 and then I jump up 1. I plot my point. Now that is 0, 1. Down here, I don't run left or right. I just jump up 10. So don't run, jump 10. Finally here, don't run, jump 3. Okay? Now with that being said, I need to find another point to put in my table. So over here, each X is going to have a 0 value, because that's my y-intercept, and that's what makes my life so much easier when I'm writing equations. You're always going to have an x-intercept. A y-intercept. Okay? Now I need to name a point over here. Oh, first I need to finish naming the first point. So that's 0, 5. 0, 5 goes in my table. 0, negative 3. 0, 1. 0, positive 3. 0, 10. Be careful with this one. And 0, 1. Okay guys, so I had to leave and come back and I paused the video and now I don't know where I left off. So I'm just going to jump into the next part of how we're supposed to solve these. I think we were saying run 0, jump 1, run 0, jump 10, run 0, jump 3. Maybe that was a repeat. But anyway, I need to find a second point because I have to find my rate of change. So I'm going to start down here. My second point over here, they ran 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then they fell or jumped down 1. So my x value is along this. This is my x-axis. This is my y. I run 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's positive 5 because I'm going to the right. And then down 1. 5, negative 1. Now, I'm only going to give you this one, and you'll have to figure the rest out. So, brace yourself. I need to find the change in, actually, I'm probably going to give you this one too because I wrote this one differently. Whoopsies. So, from 3 to negative 1. If I have a number line, and I'm at 3, how many steps do I have to take, and in what direction am I going? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 to the left is subtraction. So this is minus 4. Here, if I'm at 0 and then I end up at 5, well, first I have $0. Now I have 5. That is adding 5. I use these two numbers to make my rate of change. M equals delta y over delta x. This is my delta y, and this is my delta x. So it will be negative 4 over 5. Then that's my m, or my slope, negative 4 over 5. Now I should be able to write my equation from there. Up here, I have another point. How far did I run? 20. And how high do I jump? 20. So 20 is for my run, 20 is for my jump. Now I need to find the delta. How do I get from 0 to 20? This is plus 20. How do I get from 10 to 20? This is plus 10. Delta y is 10. Delta x is 20. I need to simplify. 10 over 20, cross out your zeros. I'm left with 1/2. 1 over 2. You should be able to write your equation. Y equals, my m is 1/2 x plus b. I am done.